Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa. I am legally blind. I have albinism, and on this channel we talk about fashion, lifestyle, and everything else that a 20-something-year-old happens to deal with. Today we're gonna talk about some controversy. So grab your tea because we are spilling it. Okay, all the jokes aside, we're gonna talk about me quitting my natural hair journey. If you see this hair, it's straight, honey. It's straight. So let me just give you guys a backstory about the natural hair journey first, and then I'll tell you what I did with my hair to get it this way, and if I have any regrets. So let's start with part one, and this is, why did I have natural hair in the first place? Well, my mom is Zimbabwean. Right here, there's my beautiful mom. My dad is Belgian. Here's my dad. Basically, here's a picture of them together. They made me. So, as you guys can see, Lisa is a biracial baby. So this means that I had curly hair. I had type 3 all of my life, between type 3A and 3C. Like, my hair went from, you know, loose waves to really curly the minute I got my period, because we all know that messes up our system. So that happened. I have pictures of my hair when I was a kid right here, and I have pictures of my hair, you know, when I started my YouTube channel right here. My hair was hard to deal with. If you guys have ever seen natural hair tutorials on YouTube, you know, I will be honest, I could never ever get all the tangles out of my hair because firstly, I cannot see where I have applied product, so that was a nightmare. And then we had the other nightmare of me having to do this to my own hair without seeing it. So look, using a rolling brush on your hair, you don't really need to see. You can see the difference. Like, it's very easy to do, but doing a curly hair routine, that is hard. And my mom was amazing at this. She did this for me. Later on, she started relaxing my hair because hair discrimination is a complete other story, but let's just say my teachers were not the biggest fans of Lisa's big hair. They were like, she sits in front of the class because she cannot see, and she makes other kids not see because of her big head and her bigger hair. So my mom had to deal with a lot of shizzle because of Lisa's hair. So she ended up relaxing it, which I totally get. Like, you need to understand, we grew up in a village where everyone was like, you need to be clean, you need to be this, and people thought natural hair was dirty or something when I was a kid. And there were also not a lot of, you know, colored, black, whatever you want to call yourself, people with curly hair. Because, you know, white people with curly hair, they're like a type 2 or just a type 3. So, you know, the hair does not get as big. And when my hair was like a type 3, maybe type 3B on a good day, it would still get frizzy and enormous. Like, I remember my grandmother's family being like, Lisa's a lion, you need to contain that head. So, you know, there was not a lot of choice for my mom, and she did the best she could back then. So she would take care of my hair. Fast forwarded to me feeling empowered. Basically, I watched a lot of BET, which shaped me as a person. Thank God for BET, and a lot of media, and I started, you know, understanding the fact that I am a black woman. Let's be completely honest, just because I look white does not mean I get accepted as white or feel white. That's, again, a whole other story. But, you know, I started understanding my blackness. Uh-oh. I want to say between quotes, because I am a colored woman and I do not have as many issues. I do. But when people see my passport, when people, you know, when I try my hardest, people can still be like, she might be white. Maybe. And then they look at me. They're like, I'm afraid to ask. So I do not have as many problems. But the minute people see my passport and where I'm born, well, discrimination comes. So, you know, I do identify as Black. I have the same issues. That's a whole other story. Being Black and disabled? Well, we'll get into that another time. So anyways, I started learning about my culture, and even though I'm Zimbabwean, I was born there, how do people learn Black American TV? And I started seeing all these women of color with beautiful hair. You know, if you have seen Blackish, I will post a picture right here of the actress. I forgot her name, but look how beautiful her hair is. So I thought I could do that, but well, so I was like, Mom, stop relaxing my hair. Before I went to university, I did a big chop, you know, like Lisa had boy hair. I did a big chop because I wanted my hair to grow and be luscious and curly. Look, I had type 4A hair somewhere on my head. And then I had type 3 hair. And then there was some strands of type 2 hair. And all the girls on the internet, you guys have beautiful hair, but I did not like mine. It did not match the way my face looked in my head, which is, by the way, if you look white or you're as pale as I am and you have curly type 4A hair and you rock it, good for you. But for me, that was hard. And I felt like I was in a little bit of a emotional crisis, especially because in law school, where I was going before I started going to university in Antwerp, people would look at me, okay? People would look. That's just what I'm saying there. I'm sorry this video is so sassy, but I have a lot of feelings about this. So then I started watching Bianca Renee right here, who has beautiful hair. Like, she is beautiful. And I thought, I can do that too. That woman spends time and effort and money on her hair. You should remember, I live in Belgium. So Shea Moisture, include the shipping. Diva Curl, include the shipping. By the way, we do not, you know, Diva Curl, after all the stuff that's happened, no. But anyways, Shea Moisture was not gonna happen. That was like my favorite brand, but you know, I could not buy it. And when I would buy it, I had to buy it in some like sketchy stores that I am 100% sure added water to their products, which is, again, another story. So I would transition, right? I got to the point where I was fed up and I got so annoyed that I didn't want to go anywhere. I was not happy with how I looked. I was not proud of myself, and I would not feel me. And another thing, time, losing sight, all those things do not play a great role when it comes to hair, because which hair did I know how to do? Straight hair, because my hair used to be relaxed. Let's now talk about what I actually did to my hair and if I regret it. So what I did to my hair, this is a Japanese straightening treatment. That the fronts of my hair are blonder than the rest is just something that happened. Don't even ask me how it's possible. Your girl doesn't know. Here, the red, well, I guess now it's pink. It's because I dyed my hair red a while back, which you guys have seen. You know, if you scroll down on my YouTube channel, you will see I did that with box dye and the color never went away. So it's still there, which I'm fine with. Like, don't mind it. And the Japanese straightening treatment has been done, I think, 3 months ago, and I'm happy. Like, I went to the hairdressers again. She did a blowout. Japanese hair straightening isn't cheap. I go to an amazing hairdresser here in Antwerp who is not super expensive when it comes to Japanese straightening treatments and does her job magnificently. But yeah, that's what I got done. And the last thing is, do I regret it? Not even a hair on my head regrets it. Yeah, Atlas, you don't regret it too. That's my cat, by the way. He doesn't regret me doing it too. And I know this might make me, you know, whitewashed or whatever, but it makes my life easier. It makes my hair easier. It makes it all easier for me to handle. And honestly, right now in my life, this is easy, this is breezy, and I feel like I look okay, even when I haven't brushed my hair, even when I haven't washed my hair in 5 days. It's okay, and I am fine with that. And other people who are starting their natural hair journey, I would just like to say that it's okay if you quit after a while. You know, try it, see if it's for you. If it's not for you, fine. We should not be shaming other women on the internet for not having natural hair, because everyone has their own choice. And was it hard for me to find a place where I wanted to go? Hell yeah. I tried natural hairdressers. I made my mom drive for 3 hours to go to a natural hairdresser. Guess what? I was still not happy with the hair I came out with, because we all have this certain concept of curls, and when our hair does not match that, we're not happy. And I would just like to say, your hair is your choice, and more power to you. And if you are one of those people who is like, you're an awful person for straightening your hair, you're losing your heritage and so forth, look, I am happy with who I am in this world, and I am proud of my choices. I am good being a woman of color, being a Black woman with straight hair. I mean, look at me. I'm already as white gets because of the albinism. So I'm good. I am okay with who I am and what I am. And if you have difficulties deciding on what to do, just choose for yourself. Don't choose for the internet. Okay, so this video was very, very rambly. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content 3 days a week. Bye, guys.